Vice President and racist Care Bear J.D. Vance is raging as another Republican has come forward to challenge his 2028 presidential ambitions. And for anyone that doubted the fractures in MAGA world, take heed. A full-blown civil war is brewing. For the rest of us who wouldn't mind seeing the whole Republican Party go down in flames, pour some hot butter rum and fix a snicky snack. We're about to get a show. Welcome to Occupied Democrats. I'm David Reddish. It's telling that in just about 11 months since returning to office, Donald Trump has already become Donald Lame Duck. His policies are extremely unpopular, the corruption of his administration is obvious, and his mental decay is evident. Subscribe to our channel and see our other videos for more on those stories. It's also telling that even among Republican voters, eyes have already turned toward the 2028 presidential race as speculation mounts as to who will take over the Trump clown show. Even the taco president has weighed in.
You said this morning that you probably won't be running for a third term. This weekend, Secretary of State Rubio said that he thought J.D. Vance would be a great nominee. You could clear the entire Republican field right now. Do you agree that the heir apparent to MAGA is J.D. Vance?
Well, I think most likely, in all fairness, he's the vice president. I think Marco is also somebody that maybe would get together with J.D. in some form. I also think we have incredible people, some of the people on the stage right here. So it's too early, obviously, to talk about it, but certainly he's doing a great job, and he would be probably favored at this point.
Now, if the idea of a Vance-Rubio ticket seems far-fetched, or at the very least, laughable in practice, stick around. This story gets even more ridiculous. Trump's speculation of a Vance-Rubio ticket sounds like he's trying to be a kingmaker, which is predictable, though it appears even Trump knows his popularity is on the wane. The same goes for J.D. Vance, who was never actually that popular, even with Republican voters. Nevertheless, Vance seems to have missed out on that memo. In an interview just 3 months ago, here's what he had to say about a potential 28-28 run.
A lot of people think that you will be running for president in 2028. Can we expect that?
I just think that I don't like thinking about it because I like thinking about the job that I have right now. And if we do a good job in 2025 and 2026, then we can talk about the politics in 2027. But I really think the American people are so fed up with folks who are already running for the next job 7 months into the current one. There are a lot of great people. I think if I do end up running, it's not going to be given to me either on the Republican side or on the national side. So I'm just going to keep on working hard. I think this is the most important job that I've ever had. It may be the most important job I ever have outside of being a father to those 3 beautiful kids. So I'm going to try to do my best job. And I think if I do that, the politics will figure itself out.
Oh, good Lord. Do we really have to deal with this couch potato posturing for the ticket? Does he not know that nobody, starting with his beleaguered wife, Usha Vance, wants J.D. Vance to be president? Even Usha would prefer J.D. stay on the couch this time. Think about that one. And now other Republicans are suddenly waking up to the potential disaster of a Vance 2028 run. One key Republican has just made a major overture toward a run of his own, and in short, Vance is not happy. The Daily Beast now reports that Vance and other MAGA world figures are fuming after Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri just launched a new anti-abortion rights group called Love Life Initiative, which I thought was a Lindsey Graham initiative, but never mind. Beltway insiders are widely speculating that the move is Hawley's first step toward a 2028 presidential run. Furthermore, Axios also quotes White House insiders who are highly critical of Hawley's move. One aide said, quote, "Clearly, Senator Josh Hawley and his political team learned nothing from the 2022 elections when the SCOTUS abortion ruling resuscitated the Democrats in the midterms. Picking a fight on an issue like abortion in a midterm is the height of asinine stupidity," close quote. And for once a White House aide is correct, only about 43% of voters identify as pro-life. And following the Dobbs decision that stripped women of the right to abortion in 2022, public sentiment switched toward the Democrats, preventing massive midterm losses. In other words, Hawley's key issue is likely not just going to hobble his campaign, but also hurt those of other Republicans at all levels. The same article goes on to note that 2 other key non-Trump administration figures, Senator Ted Cruz and Senator Rand Paul, have also made moves that signal they intend to run for president in 2028. That's bad news for J.D. Vance, who, much as Kamala Harris was in 2024, will be saddled with any public antipathy or anger over Trump's policies. And given that those policies, everything from tariffs to boat bombings to mass deportations, remain wildly unpopular, Vance has an uphill climb ahead. And for the rest of us, that means some spectacular dinner theater as Republicans trip over themselves to devour one another while also distancing themselves from Trump, while also trying not to incur Trump's anger since he wants to play the kingmaker role. Once again, I told you to grab the snacks for a reason, people. This show is just beginning, and Democrats need to seize on this opportunity to present a better vision for America, win over public sentiment, and put the dying MAGA beast out of its misery, not to mention ending our misery in the process. As for Hawley and Vance, well, gentlemen, have at it. This is Occupy Democrats.